Very interesting. Now, this was one question that I normally don't give people a heads up on, but literally 10 seconds before we started filming, I told you I was going to ask this, so not too much of a lead up. But you had a video a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, that I saw that I just really gravitated to what you said. So you were talking about energy and not just oil sands energy, but energy in total and how the world is going to need more. So all production of energy is good.
Mhm.
Can you, for the people at home who didn't see that video, and I urge anybody at home who hasn't to go to Rob's page and check it out because it was so good. But can you just kind of paraphrase what you said in that video?
Yeah, essentially, there's this thought around oil right now that the price is low because demand is low, and that's really not the driver here. There's been no demand destruction for oil to date, except for COVID, but that's kind of human engineered destruction of demand. It's not because something's replaced it, right? So there's been no demand destruction. We're going to continue to need 1 million barrels of oil a day more every year. Not to mention when you look at producing wells worldwide, there was an HSBC report that I read. 80% of them are on the decline. They're estimating that by say 2040, we're going to have to turn on about four Saudi Arabia's worth of oil production just to keep production flat because of the decline rates in these wells. So I don't care what anybody says. I think there's a huge demand for oil. When you look at emerging markets, when you look at third world countries that are kind of coming into the fold, there's going to be enough energy demand to satisfy all of the different types of energy industries that are emerging here right now. And that's assuming that they do well. I mean, a lot of them are super heavily subsidized. People say oil is subsidized. It's not heavily subsidized.
Mm.
Way more comes out of the oil industry than goes into it through subsidies. But when you look at like green energy in Ontario, 90% of it is subsidized at this point in time. So if they do a really good job with green energy, if they grow it, it's still going to not offset the demand for oil that we're going to see coming forward. So what we're going to see, I would say, by 2040, like I'm confident in the 2100 that we're going to have big demand for oil. We're going to see the pie grow. We're not going to see less of anything. We're going to see more people need energy in the world, and all of these different resources are going to be able to meet that need. Because I'm not even sure oil is going to be able to meet it.
I just I said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.